everyone, welcome to our channel Knowledge of Friends. Subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon for the latest update. आज हम लोग आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस की क्लास करेंगे एंड दिस इज़ जो क्लास 13. हमने क्लास 12 तक यूनिट 1, यूनिट 2, यूनिट 3, यूनिट 4 एंड यूनिट 5 हमने कंप्लीट कर लिया है एंड जो कि लास्ट यूनिट आपका पैटर्न रिकॉग्निशन था. आज जो हम डिस्कस करेंगे वो हम शॉर्ट आंसर्स ऑफ ऑल यूनिट, जितने भी शॉर्ट आंसर्स पॉसिबल, शॉर्ट आंसर्स 2 मार्क्स के पॉसिबल क्वेश्चंस हैं वो सारे यूनिट्स के हम करने वाले हैं इफ़ इट इज़ नॉट एक्सीडेड मोर देन 1 आवर. एंड फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल इट्स अ ह्यूज रिक्वेस्ट फ्रॉम माई साइड टू ऑल द व्यूअर्स, please go through with the subscribe button and please like, share and subscribe to our channel so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and even though you can also enjoy the video as well. Let's start with unit 1 and that is your introduction. We will be doing a short answers for that and then we will further move on with unit 2, unit 3, unit 4, unit 5 and unit 6 as well. It's a huge request from my side to all the viewers, please go through with the subscribe button and please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Starting with unit 1, that the name of the unit is Introduction to AI. The possible questions that they can ask you about in unit 1 here, and that is the first is the 2 marks possible question that they had asked you about, what do you mean by intelligent agent? In that, what do you mean by intelligent agent here? In that I will be writing a topic and so that you will be getting out to what questions they had asked you about and what were the possible questions that they had asked you about. Basically what we did it is that what they had asked you. So the first is your, the first question is, what do you mean by intelligent agent? In intelligent agent, an intelligent agent is an autonomous entity which acts upon an environment using a sensors and actuators for achieving a goal. An intelligent agent may learn from the environment to achieve their goals as well. That has been asked of 2 marks in 15 and 16. The other question is, describe the role of computer vision. The other question is on the basis of role of computer vision. In the role of computer vision, that has been asked of also 2 marks, and that is, there are the 4 roles that we'll discuss. The first role is, the computer vision is a perspective of engineering seeks to automate a task that the human visual system that can do, and the area of the artificial intelligence that deal with autonomous planning and a robotical system to navigate through an environment. A detailed understanding of these environments is required to navigate through them, and the information about the environment, about the robot, that could be provided by the computer vision system acting as a vision sensor as well. Now we'll go ahead to discuss about, describe how can we use artificial intelligence in natural language processing. Artificial intelligence in natural language processing. In this, describe how can we use the artificial intelligence in a natural language processing. That has been asked of 2 marks. So here the AI provides the computer the ability to accept spoken words as dictation or to follow a voice command by using software. The AI, artificial intelligence program, are able to communicate with the human in a natural way because the natural language is one of the most important medium for the communication, and to understand the natural language, a program needs a considerable knowledge about the structures of the language, including what words are, how they combine into the phrases and sentences as well. The another is your, describe the role of a rational agent. Role of rational agent. In the role of rational agent, that has been also asked of 2 marks, and that is here there are many rules, and roles of rational agent we will discuss more than 2. So because that has been asked of 2 marks, so we'll discuss more than 2 here. That is, the first is, the rational agent are autonomous problems that are capable of goal directed behavior, and it carries out an action with the best outcome after considering a past and a current percepts. and AI system is composed of the rational agent and its environment. The rational agent act as in their environment only. The three rule of rational agent we had discussed about it. Let's go ahead with another question that has been asked of 2 marks in 1617. List the various criteria for success in AI. Various criteria for success in AI. So in this, that to determine if the research work in artificial intelligence is successful, we should ask if we have constructed machine that is intelligent. For this, we use a method known as Turing test. To conduct this test, we require a two-person the machine which needs to be evaluated. The one person acts as integrator and who is separate from whom or from the machine and the other person. The integrator that can ask question of either of the person of the machine by typing questions and receiving a typed answer. However, the integrator known them only as X and Y that aims to determine which is a person and which is machine. The goal of a machine is to fool the integrator into believing that it is a person, and if the machine can do this, then we will conclude that machine can think. So that is the reason that the criteria for the success in the AI artificial intelligence is plays an important role as well. Now we'll go ahead to discuss about goals of AI. In the goals of AI, if I'm talking about, in the goals of AI, there are the two goals as I told you. The first goal we have, that is, the first goal is to create expert system. The second goal we have to implement human intelligence in the in machine. So in this, the goals of AI here, that what we had discussed about it. So the first that it is that to create an expert system, the system which exhibits intelligent behavior, learn, demonstrate, explain and advise its user. And the second is that to implement human intelligence in machine. In this, that creating the system that understand, think, learn and behave like human as well. Let's go ahead to discuss about the Turing test, even though that has been asked of 2 marks here as well. So let's go ahead to discuss that, which has been asked of 1718 here. That is Turing test. In Turing test is a test for intelligence in a computer, requiring that a human being that should be unable to distinguish the machine from the another human being by using the replies to the question put to both, and that is Turing test is an ultimate test a machine must pass in order to be called as intelligent as well. Let's go ahead to another one, that is define learning agent with the help of an architecture. So we'll go ahead to discuss learning agent, and that is in the learning agent that has been asked of 1819. A learning agent is a tool in the artificial intelligence that is capable of learning from its experiences. The learning agent are able to perform task analysis, analyze performances and look for a new ways to improve on those tasks as well. And in the same case with the architecture, if I'm talking about the learning agent that we had done with it, the performance standard and the critics, the feedback, learning element, problem generator, it goes to the changes, the performance element, then knowledge comes to the learning element. And we are same for the sensors, sense and actuators act on it, and the environment has been played an important role as well. Let's go ahead with another question, that is what is computer vision. This has been asked in 1819, 2 marks. In computer vision as an interdisciplinary scientific field that deals with how computers that can be made to gain high level understanding from digital image or a video. From the perspective of engineering, it seeks to automate tasks and the human visual system that can do. Now we'll go ahead to discuss about difference between strong AI and a weak AI. Difference between strong AI and weak AI, that is your strong artificial intelligence and a weak artificial intelligence. So this has been asked of 2 marks. We will discuss two differences between. The first difference for the strong AI, that is the strong AI supports that it is possible for the machine to become a human or self-aware, and but may or may not exhibit the human like thought process. And for the weak AI, the weak AI refers to the use of the software to study and accomplish a specific problem solving or reasoning the tasks that do not encompasses all human cognitive abilities as well. In the strong AI, that claims that the machine that can act intelligently has mind and understanding. Weak AI or artificial intelligence claims that the machine that can act intelligently for the merely specific problem solver as well. Now we'll discuss what are the major components of AI. Major components of AI. So in that major components of AI, if I'm talking about, so here there are 4 major components here. That is, the first is the AI hardware. The second we have here is your, that is AI software. Then third we have here knowledge representation. The fourth we have heuristic search. Now we'll talk about the another question, what is conceptual dependencies, that is your CD. That has been said as CD. Here, that is the conceptual dependency. CD is a theory of the natural language processing which deals with the representative here, and the representations of the semantics of the language knowledge is represented in the CD by the element that is called conceptual structure here. Now we'll discuss about more about, that is your design the piece measure for the satellite agent, and that has been asked in 18 and 19, which has been asked of 2 marks here. So let's go ahead with this. Is very important. This is piece measure for satellite agent, and in this that has been asked of 2 marks. So let's go ahead to discuss about the piece measures for satellite agents. That we have your performance measure, the second is your in the reference towards it, that is environment. Performance measure, that correct image categorization, and that environment here in the environment, that is used for that downlink from the orbiting satellite here. And another one we have here is your, that is in the reference, and that is the third one, that is your actuators, which is the display categorizations of scenes, and the last is your sensor. So that is your the color pixel array that has been used in the piece measure of the satellite agent. Let's go ahead, many more question that I will do ahead with the memory based questions here. So in the memory based question, that will deal with the partitions here. So I will go ahead to discuss about memory based question. Memory based question. In the memory based question here, that the first question is the goals of AI. In the goals of AI, if I'm talking about, so here the goals of AI here is it goals of AI, that there are the 2 goals of artificial intelligence. The first is to develop machine that behaves as though they were intelligent, and the second is to develop application which are useful in the real world. Let's go ahead with the second question, that is possible, that what computer can do better than human being. So what computer is for the memory based questions here, okay, so that we are dealing here, that can do better than human being. So here there are three, that is your numerical computations, information storage and repetitive operations. So here first we'll discuss numerical computation. In numerical computation, the computer features such as speed, accuracy that helps in performing a large mathematical calculation in very less time, and that too done with accuracy which is not possible by the normal human being. The second we have here is your information storage. In information storage here, that is a computer that can store complete information of transaction, names and records of customer, which is not possible for human. The third we have, and that is we have repetitive operation. In the case of the repetitive operation, that the computers are capable of doing repetitive tasks with same results in the quality without depletion, which is not possible with human beings as well. Let's go ahead to discuss about next, that is your why we need to automate human natural intelligence. Why do we need automate? So here, need to automate human natural intelligence. In this, there are the several reasons for automating human intelligence. The first is to understand the human intelligence in a better way. The second is to have a smarter programs which help in solving difficult and complex problems as well. In the same case, now we'll go ahead to discuss about Turing machine, which we even though discussed about it. Some of the things related to Turing machine that we have in 1950, the Alan Turing introduced the test for the computer intelligence that is now known simply as Turing test. And Turing test is a test of the test intelligence in a computer that is requiring that the human being should unable to distinguish the machine from another human being by using the replies to question put to both. And Turing machine is the ultimate test that machine must pass in the order to be called as intelligent agent, where we had discussed about strong AI and of course the weak AI, that is also important. And for the components, major components of AI which we had done, that is also important, that is in the respect of like that is AI hardware, AI software, knowledge representation and heuristic search as well. And the other question is that what do you mean by the agent program, that what we have to discuss here. In the terms of agent program here, that the agent program are the software entity which takes first steps as input and generating the action. If the agent's action depends on the entire percept sequence, the agent will have to remember the percept. And there are the four types of that agent program. The first we have here is your simple reflex agent. The second we have is your model based reflex agent. The third we have goal based agent. And the fourth we have is your utility based agent. And that is another one they had asked you about learning agent, as we had discussed about learning agent here as well in the detail. So in the learning agent, that learning agent is an intelligent agent in a process of modification of each components of the agent, that to bring the component into the closer agreement. And in that same regard of agreement, that what we had deal about it, and that is that feedback information, or with the available feedback information which improves to the overall performances of the agent as well. In the same case, we had done about the computer vision, which is also important, where the computer vision is concerned with the modeling and the replicating the human vision computer software and hardware. And the computer vision is a discipline that studies how to reconstruct, interpret and understand a 3D scene that from its 2D image in the terms of the properties of the structures, and that in the reference towards the computer vision with the structures that is present in the scene as well. The another question is your major activities involved in a computer vision process, and that what we have to do. Activities involved in computer vision process. So there are the major activities involved in the computer vision process. There are four. The first we have is the image acquisition. The second we have is image processing. The third is image analysis. And the fourth is image understanding. So here the next we will have to discuss about it, that is the application of AI. There are many applications, so we'll discuss at least 6 to 8 applications here. That is application of AI. That is application of artificial intelligence. So the first application we have here is learning. The second we have is your reasoning. The third we have is your, that is game playing. The fourth we have is speech recognition. The fifth is your computer vision. The sixth is your machine learning. The seventh is your expert system. And of course the eighth we have understanding natural language. Here, so now we'll go ahead to discuss about it, that is what are the basic components of natural language, and that we will have to discuss here. Basic components of natural language. In the basic components we have, the first is your phonological. The second is your morphological. The third is syntactic. The fourth is semantic. The fifth we have pragmatic. The fifth is your pragmatic. And the sixth we have here is your, that is your word. These were the components. Now we'll talk about some fundamentals problems in NLP here, that is take place. So that is fundamental problems in NLP, and that we have your 5 problems, that fundamental problems we have. The first we have is your ambiguity of words. The second we have functional structure of sentence. The third we have, that is your extensive use of pronouns. And then we have your fourth one, that is your conjunctions that can use ambiguity. Can cause ambiguity. And the fifth we have is your, that is ellipsis. So here in this where we have discussed about the fundamental problems in NLP here, and after that what we have to discuss here, and that is another one, and that is what are the major and natural language analysis technique. Major natural language analysis technique. So here that we have your three techniques, and the first we have keyword analysis, or pattern matching technique. The second is your syntactic analysis or parsing technique. The third we have augmented transition network. These were the three major natural language analysis technique. Now we'll discuss about transition network. This is what we are dealing here. All the question is from unit 1, possible 2 marks questions. Transition network. इसलिए मैं पूरा यूनिट वाइज करा रही हूँ, सो दैट यू विल गेट टू नो कि कौन से पॉसिबल क्वेश्चंस हैं जो यूनिट 1 में पूछे जा सकते हैं, एंड व्हाट वर द पॉसिबल क्वेश्चन दैट दे कैन आस्क फ्रॉम यूनिट 2, then unit 3, unit 4 and unit 5 respectively. So that the transition network, if I'm talking about here, that is a transition network is a set of nodes which are between them, and the area that arcs are labeled with the test, and an arc that may be traversed only if the test is true. And the transition network are based on the application of directed graph and a finite state automata. It is of two types. So there are the two types, that is the first is a recursive transition network. Recursive transition network. The second we have here is your augmented transition, which we had done is your memory based questions here. The second is your define grammar. In the grammar, a grammar G is a formal specification of the sentences structure that are allowable in the languages, and the language generated by the grammar G is denoted by L of G, and that has been represented in the form of L of G here, and that is well-formed sentences are constructed using a set of rules that are called grammar here. Where in the case of the grammar, the standard rules of grammar here, that is we'll talk about it. So here the standard rules of grammar. So that is we have the following lexicons, and that is for NP we have for NP, and that it is your proper noun, and which is your like Kim, Mary, and the like name Kim, Mary, and the DT is a determiner. DT is determiner, which is your, that is they, the, and her, and N is your noun, which is consumer, man, woman. Consumer, man, woman. The next we have verb, that is VP stands for which is verb, and that is your is, was, and that is the another we have is your adj, that is your adjective, and that is your happy, stupid. The another ways we have md, that is your modal, which is very. The another we have rb, that has been denoted, and that is denoted by adverb, which is often, always, sometimes. The another we have is your cc, that is conjunction, that is and, or. The standard rules for that as follows is your NP and VP, and P equals to DT plus N, VP equals to NP plus V plus PP, and where PP is equals to preposition plus NP as well. So this has been represented here, and that is the simplification. This is the representation of unit 1 only, and that what we had started with discussing about memory based questions. So now we'll go ahead with the evaluation based question. After that, but before evaluation based question, there are many questions that we have to discuss. That is the semantic grammar, which we have even though discussed that the semantic grammar is a CFG, which in which the choices of the non-terminals and the production rule is governed by a semantic as well as syntactic function. The semantic grammar is used for the SOFIL and which taught the students to debug electric circuit. The another question is, what do you mean by the parsers? In the parsers here, the parsing is a process of analyzing sentences by taking it apart word by word and determining its structure from its constituent part and subpart. The structures of the sentences that can be represented with a syntax tree or a list. It is of the two types, and where this is all two types, which is your top-down parsing, top-down parsing. The second is bottom-up parsing. With the same case, the another question is, write a short note on sentence generation. In the sentence generation, if I'm talking about in sentence generation, that is, the sentence generation is the process in which sentences are automatically generated in some human language on the basis of the specification of communicative intentions, and the components of the sentence generations are input and output as well. The other is the conceptual dependencies, which stands for CD. The conceptual dependencies is a theory of natural language processing, which mainly deals with representations of semantics of language. Knowledge is represented in a CD by elements what is called as conceptual structure, and the conceptual parsing is a strategy for finding both the structures and the meaning of the sentences in one step. Talking about the advantages and the disadvantages of conceptual that is your dependency. Advantages and disadvantages of CD. So in the terms of advantages, we have 3, and the disadvantages we have 4. The first advantages we have that these primitives involves a fewer inferences rule. The second is that it is many inferences rules are already represented in the series structure. Where the third is that the holes in the initial structures help to focus on the point still to be established. The disadvantages of a CD here, that is the knowledge must be decomposed into the fairly low level primitive, and it is possible to difficult it is possible or difficult that impossible or difficult to find a correct set of primitives, and a lot of inferences may still be required. The fourth is that the representation can be complex even for relatively simple action as well. Now we'll talk about the application based question here, and that is the application based questions for unit 1. Application based questions, that is the first application based question we have diagrammatically show that a Turing test. So you have to show the Turing test by a diagrammatically, and in that same case we have to draw a diagram. This is machine. This is smiley. This is machine, and this is a smiley, and this is a happy smiley as well. That is, so this is a Turing test that has been represented diagrammatically. Now we'll go ahead to discuss another question which is based on application based questions, and that is give the structures of intelligent agent. So here, structure of intelligent agent. So in that same case we have environment, and here as well, so that percepts and that actions, that intelligent agent. In this, that it is your environment, and this is that percepts, this is sensor, and then effectors which take actions. This is an intelligent agent. Let's go ahead with another one, that is your structure of general parsing. Structure of general parsing. This is all question which is comes under your application based questions of unit 1. So here we have a figure because it is in a structure. And this is your input string. This is parser. This is lexicon. Output, representation, structure. So from input string it will go to the parser, and from parser it will go into two, that is the output, representation, structure, and the lexicons as well here. Now we'll go ahead to discuss about it, that derive the parse tree for the sentences, that is boss love the fish. So another question, we have to draw parse tree for boss loves the fish, and where the following rewrite the rule here, that is S tends to NP-VP. I told you each and everything in a detail in this only. NP equals to tends, that tends to N, NP tends to DTN, then VP tends to VNP, and that tends to the, V tends to loves, and N tends to boss and fish. Okay, so here, so we'll go ahead with this, and we'll draw parts tree for this. And here, that is the S, this is NP, S tends to NP VP, so either NP either VP, फिर NP पे आते हैं, NP tends to N, so this is N, and VP tends to what, VP tends to here, that is VP tends to VNP, so it will be VNP, and V tends to what, V tends to here, V tends to loves, so here that is tends to loves, but N tends to either boss either fish, so we'll not go ahead, because the sentence is boss loves the fish, the first is boss, so we'll get it into her boss. And for the another one, that is the another one, and that is boss loves a fish, so here NP in the terms of NP, which is divided into NP, where it is NP divided into det and N, so here det N, because here first NP is N, so that we had represented here, the another NP is det and N, so that is represented here, and det is what, that is the, so this is the, and then again N we have here is, that is both, so gaya, so that is fish, so here boss loves the fish, so that has been represented, and this is the past tree that we have to make it out. Let's go ahead with the another one, and that what we have to discuss. The another question is, give the conceptual dependencies graph for the following. That the question we have, Mary drove her car to office. Mary drove her car to office, and this is your the conceptual dependency representation of the system that we have to draw here, and that is here Mary that is two, that is car, and it comes under it that is office, home. This is the conceptual dependencies that we have to represent it here. For the another one, that is application questions, we had done it, and now we'll have to discuss evaluation based question. In the evaluation based questions here, what we have to discuss, the first question, predict the type of the agent program. The question what I said, that you have to predict that the A types of the agent of the program here. So for that, this is one of the simple agent which select action on the basis of the current percept, ignoring the rest of the percept history. It works well when the environment is fully observable. So you have to evaluate these questions, and the evaluation based question. First we had done your memory based question, then we had done application based questions, and these were the evaluations based questions here. So in that, the first question is, predict the type of an agent program. That is, this is one of the simple agent which select action on the basis of current percepts, ignoring the rest of the percepts history. It works well when the environment is fully observable, and for that the answer is your simple reflex agent. Okay, the another question is, this agent has information about how the world behaves. They can work out information about the part of the world which they have not seen. It handles partially observable environments. Identify the agent. You have to identify the agent. So that is, I will repeat the question once. That is that this agent has information about how the world behaves. which can work out information about the part of the world which they have not seen. It handles partially observable environment and identify the agent. So that the second agent we have here for the second question, that is model based reflex agent. The third type of question is, this agent keeps track of the world state as well as a set of goals it is trying to achieve. Search and planning are the subfields of artificial intelligence used to find action sequence that achieve this agent. Name the agent. The question is what you have to clearly understood, and you can just even write it down as well. This agent keeps track of the world state as well as a set of goals it is trying to achieve. Search and planning are the subfields of artificial intelligence that is used to find an action sequence that achieve the agent. Name the agent here. So in that same case, talking about it, the answer would be your goal-based agent. The third will be your goal-based agent. So the another question is, identify the process in AI from the given data. You have to identify the process. So the question is, it is concerned with modeling and replicating human vision using computer software and hardware. Major activities of this processes are acquisition, processing, analysis and understanding. As you know, I had discussed all these processes that we had done in these classes only, so you have to remember about it. अगर आपको processes याद होंगे, you will get to answer at once, but अगर नहीं याद है तो that you have to focus on that as well. So for that sake, I will repeat the question, that it is concerned with the modeling and replicating human vision using a computer software and hardware. Major activities of these processes are acquisition, processing, analysis and understanding. The answer we have is your computer vision, because these were the acquisition, processing, analysis and understanding were the the process of computer vision. The next question is, this agent is a process of modification of each component of the agent to bring the component into the closer agreement with available feedback information and identify the type of the agent as well. In the same case, the question I repeat is, this agent is a process of modification of each component of the agent to bring the component into the closer agreement with available feedback information. Identify the type of the agent. The another type of an agent we have is your learning agent. The another question and the last question for the first unit's 2-mark possible question, and that is, predict the technique of NLP. You have to predict the technique of NLP, which is, this method determines the structures of sentences, perform the detailed analysis of syntax and semantics of the statement, and that here the system is expected to have a throughout knowledge of the grammar of the language here. The question I repeat, this method determines the structures of sentences, perform detailed analysis of syntax and semantics of the statement. Here the system is expected to have a throughout knowledge of the grammar of the language. The answer is syntactic driven parsing technique, because you have to find out the technique of NLP. So this is your syntactic driven parsing technique. So here in this, first of all, it's a huge request from my side. We'll continue with the second unit in the next coming class, because this will exceed more than 1 hour, and so we will be not going to discuss it. So first of all, it's a huge request from my side to all viewers, please go through with the subscribe button and please like, share and subscribe our channel so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and even though you can also enjoy the video as well. And first of all, if you had not visited, if you had not subscribed our channel and this is the first time you had visited our videos, so please go through with the subscribe button. And thanks to all those subscribers, those who had subscribed our channel, because your support is very important to us. And in the unit what we had discussed in the detail, that is in the unit 1, that is your introduction, we had cover up introduction to artificial intelligence, foundation and history of artificial intelligence, application of artificial intelligence, intelligent agent, structures of intelligent agent, computer vision, natural language processing, which is NLP. And in this, the short answer possible question which we had discussed in today's class, that is your memory based questions, and that is your application based questions, and of course the evaluation based questions as well. In unit 2 we had completed introduction to search, that is introduction to search, searching for solution, uninformed search strategies, informed search strategies, local search algorithm and optimistic problem, adversarial search, search for the games, alpha beta pruning. Unit 3 is your knowledge representation and reasoning, which is knowledge representation and reasoning, propositional logic, theory of the first order logic, inferences in first order logic, forward and a backward chaining, resolution, probabilistic reasoning, utility theory, hidden marker model, Bayesian network as well. In the unit 4 we have to start with machine learning, that is machine learning, supervised and supervised learning, decision tree, statistical learning model, learning with the complete data, naive Bayes model, learning with the hidden data, EM algorithm, reinforcement learning as well. In unit 5, that is your pattern recognition, which is your pattern recognition, introduction, design principles of pattern recognition system, statistical pattern recognition, parameters estimation method, principles of component analysis and linear discriminant analysis, which is LDA, the classification technique, nearest neighbor NN rule, Bayesian classifier, support vector machine, that K means clustering. That what we have to cover up in the next coming classes, and we will be covering up with unit 2, unit 3, unit 4, unit 5 the short answers possible question in the reference towards memory based applications as well, questions, and as well as application based questions, as well as evaluation based question as well. So with the help of it, if I'm telling about the unit 2, that what we have to cover up in this, and that is also an important one because that plays an important role as well. And according to your demand, whatever the subjects you will you want to be learned, so you can just tell me on a comment section. We will be providing you the lecture as well. And in the simultaneous time we are doing artificial intelligence, computer graphics, principles of programming languages, and as well as your the another subject, that is the another one is your data warehouses and data mining. And that is, other than that, we are doing the reasoning as well, which is also important for your competition wise if you are preparing for that. So first of all, it's a huge request from my side to all the viewers, please go through with the subscribe button and please like, share and subscribe our channel so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and even though you can also enjoy the video as well. Thank you.